one touch to control, one touch to pass. Having said that, we know what he's like when we think he should be passing. He beats everybody and scores goals, so very difficult to decide which way he should and shouldn't go. Good defending by Kiwomya there. Needs to, at times, to get back into those positions. It's a little bit awkward for him, a little bit uncomfortable, but going forward is his side of his game, which is absolutely brilliant. The pace he has is stunning.
Here comes the City corner. Good chance, and the block, I think, by Bamford, and it's somehow just squeezed in off him. It's a very unfortunate opener from Chelsea's point of view. Pablo Maffeo is celebrating. I think that's gone off the inside of Bamford and in. It was certainly a mess, and Chelsea are one behind, whatever.
It's a scruffy goal, isn't it, from our point of view? Straight away, it's a great delivery. Let's always talk about deliveries, but we don't deal with it. It's Patrick Bamford who gets the first header, who doesn't clear it properly, and it's Patrick Bamford who tries to get his body in the way. Well, would it have been saved by Beeney? I'm not too sure, but it's from this shot, very difficult to the ball. He's so far away from it. It is so cynical. And if you don't book them, Ben, how do they learn?
Well, exactly. I think it's got to replicate it. Whether you've liked, obviously everyone would like to see a good game with 11 aside, but if somebody's doing something that they shouldn't be doing, that's blatant. And Loftus-Cheek was off and running, which Bamford is trying to be here, but there's just a toe in from Shay Facey. Bamford's going to bring it down himself.
Yeah, he's got no other option, is he? He's up there on his own. He's battling away. He can't quite get the ball on go to ground these days. You've got to make sure you make good contact on the ball. No danger to the player. It's a fair tackle.
Chalobah, another who was featuring fairly prominently, certainly at the early part of pre-season. Great touch from Bamford here. He's all on his own, though. That's worked out for Colkett. That's a clever ball. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is so rarely in those positions, and he couldn't take it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a good save as well by Dunn, but Patrick Bamford, brilliant here. He's actually got the centre-back, Facey, all over the place. That's a lovely little ball from Charly Colkett as well. Maybe his first touch, just the ball just gets, which can be equally as dangerous, but of a different nature, and I think that's probably why he's done it.
Mitchell Beeney organising the ball. Hasn't had to make a save yet, but his side are trailing. We have Tasende and Batiki over the ball. No sign of the spray. I thought we might have the free kick wall spray coming soon. It's Batiki. It's a good hit.
Decent enough, wasn't it? I thought he was going to put the ball in for a cross, and I think he's trying to see Mitchell Beeney. It's just come off the corner. I thought Mitchell just got a hand to that, but he didn't. He's unlucky, isn't he? Decent effort.
Cool
to make things happen, but at the moment it's in fits and starts. Evolution
at academy level for Chelsea again this summer. Dermot Drummie moving on to an international coaching role, and in general terms everybody has just bumped up one. 85 Ash from youth team to 21's. There's a chance here for Cole. Oh, it's a brilliant save from Mitchell Beeney. That was heading in the bottom corner.
Top draw defending in the end, wasn't it? City did very well there. Good defending with the first header, and then the second one as well. Managed to clear their lines, but free kick that we've maybe getting a little bit more belief. Good ball.
Charly Colkett with that wonderful left boot again, looking for the run of Baker. Just Bamford was there.
Yeah, too slow in following up. You know, we needed a bit more support there.
Yeah, for that second ball. Look at the size. It is interesting. You just mentioned their size a minute ago, Clive. Speaking to someone the other day, I forget who it was, but they were talking about how the scouting level, the first thing they do is look at size, not talent. Great challenge there. Bamford. Charly Colkett goes for that little pass again. Wish he'd gone for goal.
Wrong choice. Wrong choice twice for me. I think
the Under-21 Cup final to Reading. That must have hurt. 4-3 on aggregate, and they'd won the first leg 3-2. That really must have hurt. Here's Boga. Into Charly Colkett. Wonderful return ball. Good save as well. Gunn denies Boga. Chelsea just moving through the gears there.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And again, centre-back got pulled out of position. Great little reverse pass. Jeremie Boga. There's a centre-back out of position from Patrick Bamford. It falls nicely for Jeremie. Good running by Charly. Little back heel. Jeremie runs on, gets his strike away, does whatever he can from this sort of angle. It's tight, hit the target, make the goalkeeper make a save. Again, it's all about development, Ben, isn't it? But we also talk about the players that have gone out on loan. And there'll be plenty of those around the 18 to 21-year-olds that will be out on loan as well.
There's a whole host of them.
Good play.
Bamford, brilliantly done.
That's
Couldn't
unlucky.
quite poke it through.
That's unlucky, you know, he's done ever so well there. That's what we want from our centre forwards, in my opinion, to be able to do that. Under pressure, hold the ball up, link the play.
Forced an error here. Boga taking on Bossaerts, goes for goal, big deflection.
Just took the pace out of the ball, didn't it?
Beeney. It's an England under-19 international now. He will be 19 in a couple of weeks. Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 5 minutes to half-time. It's a more even contest now. City looks strong for a while. Colkett's gone for another little scoop, headed on by Bamford! Oh, what a chance for Kiwomya, and what a piece of defending from Maffeo, who protects the lead that he gave his side with a wonderful block.
Great football, wasn't it? What a ball this is over the top. Charlie Colkett just helps it on, Bamford flicks it. Kiwomya's done the right thing, he's just trying to bash it in the bottom corner. What a bit of defending this is. He's got no right, no about a goalkeeper making a save, but he gets across, does really well.
Oh, Loftus-Cheek, what a take. Can he cut it back for a teammate? He can. It was a bit high for Baker. There's Colkett. Kiwomya strikes. Chelsea pushing much harder at the end of this first half.
Yeah, just ask him 1 or 2 questions and 1 or 2 shots coming in, and Alex has done the right thing here. Just needed to hit the top. Have you been there, Ben?
I did go there once. Not as a player, obviously.
Played there, yeah.
Went to watch a game of football there once upon a time, pouring with rain.
Of course.
Aina to Bamford. It's a slice from Shay Facey. Aina's played that straight into Defante goal. We know he's got the pace. He's got Chalobah with him. Cole goes for goal and pokes it wide. I think Beeney probably had it covered. And with 2 minutes to go to half-time, that is a fantastic
to get to for you clearing the lines. And the deliveries from Bossaerts coming in so well, so much pace and dipping and swerving. We've got to get there first. He's done well, Patrick.
Clever ball. Tiki. Side net.
Well, it was a good little 1-2, wasn't it? But poor choice, really. Going from that sort of angle is a bit tight. You expect Mitchell Beeney to make it from there, to be honest. I don't think he was likely to score, but left to run clear. Poor shot in the end, drags it past the near post. Sometimes I think you wonder why, perhaps. When he gets into the right position, he doesn't perhaps score more goals, but you see the nature of his game, he is a defender.
A little bit of involvement. He's did under Stuart Pearce at England under-21 level. There's not a lot of English right-backs around, not a lot of good ones anyway. Here's Boga. Found himself a bit of room. Nice idea into Bamford. Here's Lewis Baker. Oh, what a chance and what a save again from Gunn. Brilliantly worked by Chelsea. It deserved the goal. It didn't get one.
Well, again, it starts from Jeremie committed defenders. Good crossfield ball by Chalobah to start with. First take was great by Jeremie Boga. They stood off him and gave him space. Bamford, brilliant. Lewis Baker does everything right. Hits the target, looking for the bottom corner. Again, we'll have to give some credit to Angus Gunn, who's come out very, very quick.
One of those maybe, Clive,
it's in between, isn't it?
Curl at that far post. Maybe it goes in, maybe it gets a glancing head.
I was just thinking that. It's sort of in between, either going direct for goal or just drifting into that far post area.
Baker goes for goal and hits the post just behind it.
Yeah, just actually, when I was saying that, I just saw Patrick Bamford come away from that sort of middle of the goal area. And as soon as you see him coming away from the danger zone, you feel Lewis is going to go for goal, as we see there. A couple of yards wide.
Loftus-Cheek trying to slip it through for Kiwomya.
Yeah, trying to force it then. We don't need to do that. Just keep it nice and simple. It's a good ball by Chalobah.
Neat feet from Kiwomya, and he gets it out to Aina. Loftus-Cheek is in the middle. And so too is Solanke, and it's in! Own goal. He's got one at each end. Pablo Maffeo. I don't think he could have done much about that one. Chelsea level.
Well, I'm glad we got the consolation goal. Disappointing for Pablo Maffeo, but you'd have to say good approach work by Chelsea. We deserve something there. Kiwomya's done well, good footwork, and Boga just before that. Aina's done brilliant. Edge of the box, delivers low and hard. Very difficult to clear. Can't quite get into the right position. Slices it into the back of his own net. Solanke was behind him, would probably have scored if he had let it run. Do you know what, though, Ben? That's a dreadful ball in for him. I don't know what they were expecting him to do with it. He looked a bit undecided, the full-back, and just hoiked it into the air and expected him to do something with it.
Jordi Awula, tracked by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Glendon. That is some piece of control by Sinan Batiki. He's right out of the Juan Mata school. Oh, ball forward by Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Solanke. And Facey surely has got to go here. It's got to be a second yellow for Shay Facey here.
Well, it's got to be. I mean, I think the linesman again has made that decision.
Off he goes,
Easy one for him, it's right in the way. He's not complaining at all, so got out of position, tried to rectify it, and drew the foul, and that was it. We see the early pass. There we see the drag back. Easy one for the linesman on that far side to see. Good ball by Ruben as well. That's got great pace on it, which allows Dom Solanke to run in behind. I think Facey thought it was coming into feet. We see the 3 minutes. Time to be played, but just stay on side and see what develops.
Into added time then. Lewis Baker with the ball in. Oh, what a chance! 3 of them sliding across. Kiwomya has got right underneath the pullback. Still City haven't cleared it.
That's much better than being offside though, Ben, isn't it? It does give everybody a chance to maybe get on the end of it.
3 royal blue shirts flying in there. Solanke might have been the closest.
You can leave it a little bit later to get into that 6-yard box. Well done, Charly Musonda. Has done well there.
Boga. Doing that shimmy across that he does so often to such good effect. Alex Kiwomya, 1 or 2 shouts to handball! Winning goal, Charly Musonda!
Well, you need a little bit of luck sometimes, don't you? But he's done ever so well, Charlie. It's his ball. But he's got back into defence, or into his own half of the field to win it back and then charge at the Man City side and finding Jeremie Boga left-hand side. Super little ball this. Jeremie does well to keep it on the field of play and keep the attack going. And then they can't handle him. Runs across the line. He's looking to poke it in. Gets it out to Alex Kiwomya, whose ball in gets deflected into the path of Charly Musonda, who finishes with aplomb. Super little finish. Here we see the ball coming in. He's in the space. It's a little bit of luck from the deflection, but hey, maybe we deserve a little bit of luck because we persevered this evening.
It started so well for Patrick Vieira and his side. Hey. All eyes on Ian Cooper now. Have had a goal, of course, in our time, so that will add at least 30 seconds onto proceedings, but hopefully not much more than that. There's the whistle. 3 points for Chelsea to start the season. It is astonishing how these young Blues find a way to win. Charly Musonda with the winning goal after Pablo Maffeo had scored 1 at either end. It didn't look like this at the start of the night, but this is how it looks at the end of the night. 85 Ash victorious in his first game in charge. Chelsea 2, Man City 1.